The galaxy was a vast place, filled with countless stars, planets, and species. Powerful empires controlled huge parts of space. Great fleets of warships patrolled the dark void. Advanced technology was everywhere. But among all these mighty powers, one small planet was forgotten, a blue and green dot called Earth. The aliens called it many names. Some called it primitive, others called it unimportant. No one thought Earth mattered. It was too small, too weak, and too slow to be a threat. The galactic councils ignored it. The explorers who flew past it did not bother to look closely. Even the scouts who flew near it barely took notice. Earth was a quiet place. Humans lived simple lives. They built cities, grew food, and looked at the stars with wonder. But they had no idea that the galaxy was watching, even if only as a faint blur in the distance. On the other side of the galaxy, in a giant metallic spaceship, the Council of Elders sat in a large hall. They were the rulers of many systems. They made laws, decided wars, and controlled trade routes. Today, they spoke of Earth. "It is a small, useless rock," said Elder Vrax, his long fingers tapping on the metal table. His face was cold, sharp like a blade. "Why waste time on it? It has no technology to threaten us." Elder Maris, a slim alien with shining blue eyes, shook her head. "We cannot ignore it forever." The scouts reported strange energy bursts coming from that planet. "It does not match their tech level." "Energy bursts?" growled Elder Zun, a heavy alien with thick armor. "They must be natural storms or primitive weapons." "No," said Maris quietly. "The signals are artificial. Something is hidden on Earth, something powerful." The elders looked at each other. But the decision was clear. They would keep watching. For now, no invasion, no attack. Earth was a curiosity, nothing more. Meanwhile, on Earth, the sky was clear and bright. Cities bustled with life. People walked streets, drove cars, and talked on devices that connected them instantly. But far below the surface, in secret underground bases, something different was happening. Inside one such base, deep beneath the Rocky Mountains, a group of scientists, engineers, and soldiers worked in silence. Their faces were tense. They knew the world was changing. The signs were clear. Earth needed to be ready. Dr. Emily Carter, a brilliant scientist with bright green eyes and messy brown hair, stood in front of a large holographic screen. It showed images of stars, spaceships, and strange energy waves. "Our scans show that the galaxy is waking up," she said softly. "More alien ships are moving near our solar system. Some are curious, some are dangerous." Captain Jason Lee, a strong man with a calm voice, nodded. "We cannot stay hidden forever. We have to prepare." Emily looked at him. "That's why Project Titan is our last hope," Jason frowned. "The Titan? The warship you and your team have been building in secret?" Emily smiled sadly. "Yes, it is our answer to the galaxy's threats. A giant battleship, advanced beyond anything we have shown. It can protect Earth when the time comes." Project Titan was a secret. Only a few knew its true size and power. It was hidden inside a massive underground cavern. Its hull was made from a rare metal stronger than steel. Its engines used new energy technology, clean but powerful. It was designed to fight in space, against any enemy. Inside the command room of the Titan, the ship's AI system, named Athena, monitored every system. Her voice was calm and precise. "All systems are operational," Athena reported. "Weapons are ready. Shields are at full capacity." Captain Jason stood before the main viewing window, staring at the stars beyond. He felt a mixture of pride and fear. This ship was humanity's last chance. Suddenly, the room shook. A warning siren blared. Athena's voice changed to urgent. "Unknown object detected in low Earth orbit. Object is not responding to communication." Jason's heart raced. "Show me." On the main screen, a small alien scout ship appeared. It was sleek, dark, and unlike any Earth technology. "How did it get past our radar?" Jason asked. Emily checked her console. "It must have slipped through a blind spot. It's scanning our defenses." Jason frowned. "Can we contact it?" Athena tried. "Communication channels open. No response." The alien ship hovered silently. Then, suddenly, it emitted a strange pulse of energy. The room flickered, lights dimmed for a moment. "What was that?" Jason demanded. Emily's fingers flew over her keyboard. "It's an EMP pulse, trying to disable our systems." Jason gave the order. "Raise shields, fire warning shots." The Titan's small defense turrets on Earth's surface aimed at the scout ship and fired laser beams. The alien ship dodged easily and shot back, faster and stronger. The battle had begun, even before the galaxy noticed. Far above Earth, the alien scout ship received orders to retreat. It was damaged, systems malfunctioning. The pilot, an alien named Zalter, cursed his luck. "This planet is more dangerous than we thought," he hissed into his communicator. "The humans have weapons we did not expect." Back on the Council's ship, the elders listened to the report. Fear flickered in their eyes for the first time. "What do you mean, dangerous?" asked Elder Vrax. Zalter replied, "Their defenses are stronger than we imagined. And their secret weapon, Project Titan. We barely escaped with our ship." The Council grew silent. For the first time, Earth was no longer a joke. It was a threat. Back on Earth, Jason looked out at the night sky. The stars were calm again. But he knew this peace would not last. Emily placed a hand on his shoulder. "We have the Titan. We have the strength. The galaxy ignored us for too long. Now it will pay attention." Jason nodded. "Then we prepare for war." The forgotten blue planet was waking up. The galaxy would soon learn that humans were not weak. They were something else, something powerful, dangerous, and ready to fight. The stars above Earth shone quietly, like distant watchers in the dark. But far beyond the blue planet, the galaxy stirred. The small alien scout ship that had barely escaped Earth's defense was not the only one paying attention. On a massive alien warship orbiting a distant star, the Council of Elders gathered once more. This time, the mood was different, tense and uncertain. Elder Mara stood before the council chamber, her blue eyes serious. "The scout ship's report was troubling," she said. "Earth is hiding something powerful. We must send a stronger probe to find out the truth." Elder Vrax grunted. "A probe? To scan that rock? What if it's a trap?" Elder Zun's heavy voice filled the room. "We cannot ignore the risk. If Earth is truly dangerous, we must know now, before they grow stronger." The council agreed. A special probe was prepared, sleek, fast, and armed with advanced sensors to scan Earth's defenses and secrets. Meanwhile, on Earth, Captain Jason Lee and Dr. Emily Carter continued their work. The strange alien activity had shaken the world's leaders. But on Earth, the secret Project Titan moved forward. Emily stood in the control room of the underground base, watching the data streams flow. "The galaxy is sending more eyes our way," she said quietly. "They don't understand us, but they fear what they don't know." Jason tightened his jaw. "They will come closer. We have to be ready." Suddenly, the base's sensors beeped loudly. "Unknown object detected. Incoming from deep space," Athena's calm voice announced. Jason looked at the screen. A new alien probe approached Earth at high speed. Emily frowned. "This one is different. Its sensors are more advanced. It will try to scan everything. Our weapons, our defenses, even Project Titan." Jason stood tall. "We can't let it scan us fully. That would give away our secrets." The alien probe, named the Shadow Eye, moved silently toward Earth. It was coated in dark material, designed to avoid detection. Its sensors were the most advanced the galaxy had ever built. Inside the probe's command room, the pilot, a skilled alien scout called Relux, focused on his mission. Scan everything. Find out what Earth hides, he ordered. Do not let them detect us. The probe's sensors swept over Earth's surface. Cities, forests, oceans. Nothing seemed unusual at first. But then the probe detected the hidden energy signatures beneath the surface. The readings showed strange power sources, unlike anything Relux had seen. Is this the source? Relux whispered, pointing to a massive underground complex glowing faintly. The probe adjusted its scanners to focus on the site. Back on Earth, Emily monitored the probe's approach. She felt a chill. It's scanning deeper than the scout ship ever did, Jason ordered. Prepare the defenses. If they find Project Titan, we must protect it. Athena spoke urgently. The probe's scan patterns indicated is probing underground structures. Emily's fingers flew over the controls. We have to jam its sensors, but carefully. If we attack too soon, it will send a warning. Jason nodded. Do it. Athena activated electronic countermeasures. Invisible waves spread into space, trying to scramble the probe's sensors. For a moment, the probe's readings became distorted. Relux struggled to get clear data. This is strange, Relux muttered. The planet is fighting back. He decided to increase the scan power, risking detection. Suddenly, the probe emitted a burst of energy that caused a shockwave on the ground beneath it. The base on Earth shook, and alarms blared loudly. Jason shouted. They're trying to break through. Emily gritted her teeth. They want to see everything. On the alien warship, the Council watched the probe's live feed. The humans are stronger than we thought, said Elder Maris. But we must know the truth. Elder Vrax nodded slowly. Send reinforcements if the probe fails. Inside the probe, Relux fought to keep control. The Earth defenses were smart and fierce. Every time the probe scanned, it faced interference and attacks. Suddenly, the probe's sensors picked up a huge energy field near the underground base. It was unlike any weapon Relux had seen. What is this? He gasped. They are hiding something big. Relux tried to send data back to the Council, but the signal was weak. The Earth's jamming was strong. Frustrated, Relux sent a last burst of data before activating the probe's self-defense mode. It prepared to escape quickly. On Earth, Jason watched the probe's movements carefully. It's leaving, he said quietly. Emily smiled, relief washing over her. We did it. We kept the secret safe. But Jason's face was serious. They will come back, with more ships. Days passed. The Council of Elders debated fiercely. The humans have weapons we cannot ignore, Elder Maris said. Project Titan is real, and it is powerful. Elder Zun growled. We must prepare for war. Elder Vrax shook his head. Not yet. We need more information. But the message was clear. Earth was no longer a weak, forgotten planet. Back on Earth, preparations continued. Scientists worked day and night. Soldiers trained hard. The Titan warship was almost ready. Emily looked at the hologram of the Titans. Huge hull. Soon we will show the galaxy that humans are not to be underestimated. Jason clenched his fists. The galaxy ignored us for centuries. Now it will pay the price. The silent warning had been sent. The galaxy had learned Earth was dangerous. And the humans were ready. The silence of space was broken by the arrival of alien warships near Earth's orbit. For centuries, Earth had been ignored by the great empires of the galaxy, but now that was about to change. The moment of first contact was here, and it would not be peaceful. The alien fleet was massive. Hundreds of sleek warships, painted in dark colors, surrounded Earth like a giant net. Their weapons gleamed, and their engines glowed with power. The aliens inside these ships were confident. They believed Earth was a weak, simple world easy to conquer and claim. On the bridge of the largest alien flagship, Commander Thrax stared at Earth through a massive viewport. His scales shimmered under the harsh lights of the control room. He sneered, showing sharp teeth. "This planet is primitive," he said. "Its people are weak. This will be an easy victory." Beside him, his second-in-command, Lieutenant Riva, watched the planet carefully. "Commander, sensors detect energy bursts from the planet's surface. Something is hidden." Thrax waved his claw. "Ignore it. They have no weapons to challenge." U.S. On Earth, the mood was tense but calm. Captain Jason Lee stood in the command room of Project Titan's base. The huge holographic map of the incoming alien fleet floated before him. Emily Carter was at his side, studying the data. "They are stronger than any fleet we've seen. But they don't know what we have." Jason nodded. "The moment they cross the boundary, we strike. We show them the power of Earth." Athena, the ship's AI, spoke clearly. "Defensive systems are online. Stealth units are ready. The Titan's launch sequence is prepared." Jason looked out the window at the stars beyond. "This is the moment we have prepared for." The alien fleet advanced closer. Communications were opened, but no message came from Earth. The silence was a challenge. Commander Thrax sent a message. "Humans of Earth, surrender now. Your resistance is useless." But Earth did not reply. The aliens took it as weakness. Suddenly, from hidden locations on Earth, energy beams shot up into space. Laser fire erupted, striking several alien ships. The fleet was stunned. They had expected no fight. "Return fire!" Thrax shouted that the battle began. Explosions lit up space like deadly fireworks. Alien ships fired massive plasma cannons. Earth's hidden defense satellites responded with precision laser strikes. Missiles and energy blasts flew in every direction. The aliens were powerful, but Earth's defenses were smarter. They had studied alien tactics for years and prepared counters. Inside the command center, Jason watched every move. "Focus on their engines. We need to slow them down." Emily worked the targeting systems, voice steady. Enemy engines hit. "They are losing speed." But the alien flagship was not giving up. It launched swarms of small fighter drones to attack Earth satellites. The drones moved fast, shooting energy bolts. Athena activated stealth fighters, small, fast ships controlled by AI. They leapt out from Earth's hidden bays and engaged. The drones in space. The dogfights were fierce. Lieutenant Riva piloted one of the alien fighters. She was skilled and fearless. She shot down several Earth stealth fighters, but lost some of her own drones. "This planet fights like a predator," she told Thrax. "They are not weak." Thrax gritted his teeth. "Destroy them all. Crush their spirit." Back on Earth, Jason gave the order, "Launch Titan." Deep underground, the giant warship Titan stirred to life. Its engines rumbled as it rose slowly from its hidden cavern. Its huge form reflected on the control room screens. Emily watched with a mix of fear and hope. This is what they have feared. Titan broke through the surface and launched into space, powerful and silent. The alien fleet saw it for the first time, a massive battleship covered in armor plates and glowing energy lines. It was unlike any ship they had faced. Titan opened fire. Its weapons were devastating. Energy beams struck alien cruisers, tearing through shields and hulls. Missile volleys exploded enemy ships into debris. The alien fleet faltered. Commander Thrax barked orders. "Concentrate fire on the Titan. Take it down before it destroys us all." But Titan moved fast. It dodged attacks and responded with deadly precision. Inside Titan, Captain Jason led the crew with calm determination. "Hold steady. Keep pressure on their fleet." The battle raged for hours. Explosions shattered the darkness of space. Alien ships fell one by one. Earth's defense forces pushed back the invaders with courage and skill, but the aliens were not ready to admit defeat. They regrouped and launched a massive attack on Titan. Their largest cruiser fired a concentrated energy beam, striking Titan's shields. The ship shook violently, shields weakening. Athena warned. Jason's jaw tightened. Divert power. To shields, return fire. Titan's weapons flared brighter, firing a powerful pulse that destroyed the cruiser. The alien fleet started to retreat. Commander, Thrax was furious but also fearful. "This is not over," he growled. "They are stronger than we thought. We must report this." Lieutenant Riva looked at Earth's defenses one last time. "They have something we don't, something terrifying." Back on Earth, the crew cheered. Quietly, Emily smiled, but she knew the fight was far from over. "We showed them we are not weak." Jason looked up at the stars. "The galaxy will remember this day. Earth is no longer a forgotten planet." As the alien fleet disappeared into the darkness, Earth prepared for what would come next. The first contact was violent. The first strike was powerful. The war had begun. The silence after the battle was thick and heavy. The alien fleet had fled, shaken, and defeated. But the galaxy had learned a new truth. Earth was no longer a weak planet to be ignored. It was a threat, a danger, something none could take. Lightly deep beneath the Earth's surface, in the hidden cavern where Project Titan was built, the great warship rested. It was enormous, a mountain of metal, covered in armor stronger than anything the galaxy had ever seen. Its systems hummed with power. Its weapons gleamed with deadly intent. Captain Jason Lee stood before the control room's massive viewing window. The faint glow of stars flickered beyond, but his eyes were fixed on the Titan itself. The ship was more than just a weapon. It was a symbol of humanity's strength and determination. Dr. Emily Carter stood beside him, her hands gripping the railing. "The galaxy fears what it doesn't understand," she said softly. "But now we will show them." Jason nodded, his face serious. "We have to. They came to destroy us, to claim Earth, but they found something else, something they never expected." Above ground, Earth was waking up. People went about their lives, unaware of the vast war being fought in the stars. Governments worked quietly to strengthen defenses. Scientists raced to improve technology. Soldiers trained harder than ever. Yet beneath all of this, the Titan awaited its moment. In the command center of the Titan, Athena, the AI, ran final checks. "All systems operational," she said calmly. "Weapons fully charged. Shields at maximum." Strength. Jason's crew moved with practiced skill. Each knew their role in the coming fight. They were ready. Suddenly, alarms sounded throughout the ship. "Incoming alien fleet detected," Athena announced. "They are returning." The sky above Earth darkened with the arrival of alien warships. This time, their numbers were greater, their weapons more powerful. They had learned from their last defeat and were determined to finish what they started. Commander Thrax stood on the bridge of his flagship, staring at the Titan's hidden location on his sensors. "This warship is the heart of their power," he growled. "Destroy it, and Earth will fall." Lieutenant Riva looked grim. "They will not give it up easily." Titan launched into space once more. Its engines roared as it broke through the atmosphere and into the void. Its armor shone under the stars. It was a giant among ships. The alien fleets spotted it immediately. Their weapons aimed and fired. Energy beams crashed against Titans. Shields which flared brightly to absorb the attack. Titan fired back. Its weapons were precise and deadly. Massive energy cannons unleashed blasts that tore through enemy ships. Missile salvos exploded targets into debris. The alien fleet faltered again. Inside the Titan, Jason gave orders calmly. "Focus on the lead ships. Take out their command." Emily monitored the weapon systems. "Power levels are stable. Shields holding." But the aliens were clever. They launched swarms of fighter drones to attack Titan's weak points. The ship's automated defenses engaged the drones, destroying them one by one. As the battle raged, Titan's true power was revealed. It unleashed a secret weapon, a massive energy pulse that spread like a storm through space. Ships caught in the pulse were crippled, their systems failing instantly. The alien fleet was thrown into chaos. Commander Thrax shouted orders to retreat, but many ships were lost. Lieutenant Riva watched helplessly as their forces fell apart. "This warship is a nightmare," she said. Back on Earth, the people watched the skies nervously. News spread quickly. The Titan had awakened, and the war was real. But many believed in humanity's strength. In secret bunkers, families held hands, hoping for peace but preparing for war. The battle continued for hours. Titan moved through the alien fleet like a force of nature, unstoppable and relentless. Its eye predicted enemy moves, adjusting tactics instantly. Jason's crew worked as one, their faith in their ship unbreakable. Finally, the alien fleet was forced to retreat. Their ships, battered and broken, fled into the darkness. Commander Thrax knew this was only the beginning. "We must return with more power," he vowed. Titan returned to Earth's orbit, victorious but ready. For what was next, Jason looked at the stars. "We have shown them what humans can do," Emily smiled softly. "The galaxy will never forget the day the Titan awakened." The forgotten blue planet had become a warrior, and humanity's true power had been revealed. The vast darkness of space was alive with light and fury. Two giants faced each other across the void. Earth's Titan, a massive warship born from human ingenuity and determination, and the alien mothership, a towering symbol of galactic power and destruction. The galaxy held its breath. The battle was about to begin. Commander Jason Lee stood on the Titan's command deck. The enormous warship thronged beneath his feet, a living machine built to defend Earth and crush any enemy. His crew moved swiftly, their faces a mix of focus and fear. Emily Carter was beside him, watching the tactical screens flicker with incoming data. "They brought their best," she said softly. "This ship is unlike any we've seen before." Jason nodded. "So are we. Let's show them why." Across the battlefield, the alien mothership's commander, Thrax, prepared for war. His claws clenched the armrest of his command chair. "This warship is a monster," he growled. "But it will fall." Lieutenant Riva, his second in command, stood nearby, her sharp eyes scanning the battlefield. "We have the numbers and the firepower," she said. "But we cannot underestimate the Titan's strength," Thrax snarled. "Then we crush it before it can destroy us." The two ships moved closer. Energy weapons flared as first strikes were fired. The mothership launched massive plasma beams, aiming to break Titan's shields. Titan responded with swift laser volleys and missile barrages. Explosions rocked the darkness. Inside Titan, Jason gave clear orders. "Focus on their shield generators. Disable their defenses." Emily's fingers flew over the controls, targeting enemy shield nodes. The crew worked in perfect sync. Every weapon fired, every maneuver was precise. The mothership fought back fiercely. Its fighters swarmed around Titan, attacking from all sides. The battle became a deadly dance of light and death. Riva piloted one of the fighters, diving through laser fire and striking Titan's engines. "Keep pushing." Thrax shouted, "We must bring it down." Titan's shields wavered under the assault. Warning lights flashed. Jason's voice was calm but firm. "Divert power to shields. Activate countermeasures." Athena, the eye, responded instantly, deploying electronic jammers and decoys. The mothership's attacks faltered. Then, Titan revealed its secret weapon. A deep rumble echoed through the ship as a massive energy cannon powered up. Jason smiled grimly. "Fire at will." The cannon unleashed a huge blast that tore through the mothership's shields and armor. The alien ship shuddered. The mothership fired back with a concentrated beam aimed at Titan's core. The Titan shook violently. Shields critical. Athena warned. Jason gritted his teeth. Hold on. Return. Fire. Titan's weapons flared, hitting the mothership's weapon systems and disabling several turrets. The battle was fierce and brutal. Ships exploded. Debris floated in the void, and the space between the two giants became a storm of destruction. Jason and his crew fought with all their might. The alien commanders fought with desperate fury. Suddenly, the mothership launched a swarm of stealth drones, designed to infiltrate Titan systems. Emily's eyes widened. They're trying to hack us, Jason shouted. Seal all networks. Deploy anti-drone defenses. Athena quickly activated defense protocols, destroying many drones before they could reach the ship. The battle continued for hours. Neither side willing to give up. Jason knew this fight would decide the fate of Earth, and perhaps the entire galaxy. In a critical moment, Titan fired its secret weapon again, a pulse of energy that disabled the mothership's engines. The alien ship drifted. Powerless, Thrax cursed loudly. Retreat, we cannot win. Riva looked at the damaged ship with anger and fear. This is not over. The mothership began to pull away, dragging its wounded fleet. Titan's crew cheered quietly, but remained vigilant. Jason looked at the stars. Ahead, we have won this battle, but the war continues. Emily nodded. The galaxy will think twice before attacking Earth again. The clash of Titans ended with humanity standing tall, but the future was uncertain, and the fight was far from over. The stars seemed quieter after the great battle, but in the vast halls of the Galactic Council, tension filled the air like a thick fog. The defeat of the alien mothership had sent shockwaves across the galaxy. The once forgotten blue planet, Earth, was no longer small or weak. It was a rising storm, a force to fear. Elder Maris paced the floor, her eyes sharp with worry. We underestimated them, she said, her voice barely above a whisper. Humans have power beyond what we imagined. Elder Vrax slammed his fist on the table. This changes everything. If Earth builds more Titans, no one will stand against them. Elder Zun nodded slowly. We must decide war or peace. But either way, we cannot ignore Earth any longer. On Earth, life went on with a strange mix of normal and alert. People worked, laughed, and loved, unaware of the galactic fear spreading beyond their skies. But beneath the surface, preparations for the future never stopped. Captain Jason Lee stood on the deck of the Titan, now docked safely at its hidden base. The warship was battle-worn but ready. His crew cleaned and repaired systems, ready for whatever came next. Emily Carter entered the room, carrying new reports. The galaxy is talking, she said. Many systems are sending envoys. Some want peace. Others prepare for war, Jason sighed. They see us as monsters, Emily smiled faintly. Maybe we are. But we protect our home. Across the stars, alien fleets mobilized. Some feared Earth's power and sought alliances to stop the humans. Others believed they could still fight or hide. The galaxy was divided, and Earth was at its center. One day, a small alien ship landed near the Titan's base. Out stepped a slender alien diplomat, her skin pale and shimmering. She was the first envoy to Earth since the war began. Captain Jason met her with guarded eyes. Why have you come? The diplomat bowed. To seek peace. Your power has changed the galaxy. No one wants more bloodshed. Jason studied her carefully. Peace is possible, but only if you respect Earth's strength. Meanwhile, secret meetings took place across the galaxy. Plans to build weapons against Earth. Strategies to isolate the humans. But Earth's defenses grew stronger each day. Emily worked tirelessly, improving the Titan's AI and weapons. We must be ready, she said. They will come again. Jason nodded. Then we will be waiting. Suddenly, alarms blared across Earth's defense network. A fleet is approaching, Athena announced. Unknown ships, armed and ready. Jason and Emily rushed to the command room. The new threat was real and immediate. The alien fleet was larger than any before. Their ships were equipped with new technology designed to counter Titan. The battle began again. This time, Earth fought not just for survival, but for dominance. Titan unleashed new weapons, stronger and deadlier. The skies lit with fire and destruction. Despite the odds, humanity's spirit burned bright. Jason led with courage. Emily's science gave them an edge. Athena's AI kept the ship alive. The enemy faltered. One by one, their ships fell. The galaxy watched in silence. When the last alien ship fled, a new message spread. Humans are not to be feared. They are to be respected. Earth had become a legend. A warning. Captain Jason looked out at the stars once more. The galaxy fears us now, he said. Emily nodded. And we will protect our home. The forgotten planet was forgotten no more. The galaxy's new fear had arrived.